Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Baina Midday News, coming to you live from our news hub, Atomic Junction, Benab House, Accra. My name is Fawzia Abdullah. Coming up this afternoon. The Minister for Communication announced the arrest of 48 suspected cybercrime operatives in a coordinated operation in the Dowinya area of the Ningo Prampram constituency. And in business, Ghana Gold Board surpassed its 2025 small-scale gold export target of 100 tons, generated more than $10 billion in foreign exchange. And on the international front, Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger called for joint large-scale operations against regions plagued by deadly extremism. These and many more stories coming up in the next few minutes. Do stay. You're welcome back. You're watching Baina Midday News and we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Baina TV. Now to our very first story, the Minister for Communication and Digital Technology, Samuel Nartey George, has announced the arrest of 48 suspected cybercrime operatives in a coordinated operation in the Dowinya area of the Ningo Prampram constituency. The arrests were part of an intelligence-led nighttime operation conducted by the Cybersecurity Authority Ghana in collaboration with the National Security and the Ghana Police Service.
According to Mr. George, preliminary investigations indicate that the suspects, comprising 46 males and 2 females, are Nigerian nationals. They are linked to a variety of cyber-related crimes, including romance scam, online investment fraud, impersonation schemes, and illicit online gold trading. Authorities seized 54 laptops, 39 mobile phones, a Starlink internet device, and 8 MTN Turbonet routers during the operation. He added that they are committed to carrying out intelligence-led surgical strikes against these crime syndicates to ensure that they rid the cyber ecosystem of these criminals. He emphasized that Ghana remains open to legitimate enterprise but will continue to be a hostile environment for cyber criminals. The minister commended the security operatives involved, highlighting their professionalism and effectiveness in executing the operation.
Moving on, the Vehicle Enforcement Association of Ghana has filed an injunction at the High Court in Accra to restrain the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority from introducing a digital or new vehicle number plate registration system starting January 2026. The suit filed on Monday, December 22nd, 2025, was brought by Bemenco Enforcement Limited and 26 other members of VEMAG. The plaintiffs are asking the court to prevent the DVLA from implementing any alternative arrangements for the endorsement and supply of vehicle number plates outside the existing framework that involves licensed embossers.
VMAG argues that the DVLA's decision to award both manufacturing and embossment contracts to a single entity, Dr. Nyako Asumedu Apia of Original Manufacturing and Embossment, also known as DASEBRE, is unprecedented and violates established practice. According to the association, the approvals previously granted the embossers over the past 3 decades constitute an enforceable contract which the DVLA have neither revoked nor withdrawn. The plaintiffs also allege that the DVLA failed to advertise tenders or obtain approval from the Public Procurement Authority, violating the Public Procurement Act 2003, Act 663. They describe the decision as illegal, discriminatory, and an abuse of administrative authority, citing that dozens of Ghanaian-owned embossing companies have heavily invested in the sector. VMAG warned that the DVLA's actions could have severe socio-economic consequences, noting that its members collectively employ over 3,000 workers nationwide. The association further expressed concern that the public could be inconvenienced at the start of the year if vehicle registrations and plate issuance are disrupted. The plaintiffs claimed that members were required to acquire specialized embossment equipment costing between 70,000 Ghana cedis and 1 million Ghana cedis per unit, and that they have historically pre-financed plate production before receiving payment from the DVLA. In addition to seeking to restrain the digital number plate rollout, VMAG is requesting the court to compel the DVLA to continue engaging licensed embossers for 2026 and beyond, award costs including solicitors' fees, and grant any other relief the court deems fit. The High Court is yet to rule on the injunction application.
Away from that, Frederick Kumi, also known as Emmanuel Kojoba Obeng and Abu Trika, alongside 2 other suspects, has been denied bail and remanded in custody following their appearance at the Gbese District Court in Accra on charges of cybercrime and money laundering. The case has been adjourned to January 13, 2026 for further proceedings.
The suspects were indicted by U.S. authorities and arrested by Ghanaian Security Agency in connection with an alleged scheme that defrauded elderly victims of over $8 million. The suspects appeared before court on Tuesday, December 23, 2025, under heavy security, following investigations into a series of cyber-related offenses, including online fraud, identity theft, and illicit financial transactions. The federal grand jury in the Northern District of Ohio has indicted Kumi for allegedly defrauding vulnerably elderly individuals through a series of deceptive online romance scams since 2023. Authorities are expected to present further evidence when the case resumes in January 2026, as Abu Trika and his associates await extradition to the United States.
Moving on further, the management of the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital has announced plans to undertake a mass burial of unclaimed bodies currently held at its mortuary. The decision was disclosed in a press release dated Tuesday, December 23rd, citing severe congestion at the facility. According to the release, relatives, next of kin, or any persons with an interest in the bodies have been urged to come forward within 21 days of the notice on or before 18 January 2026 to make the necessary arrangements. The hospital indicated that about 320 unclaimed bodies are expected to be included, and that all bodies remaining unclaimed after the deadline will be buried in accordance with approved procedures and relevant regulations. The mass burial exercise will be conducted in collaboration with the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. You're still watching Baina Midday News. We'll be back with more stories after this breather. Do stay.
Gadari yayi baki amma wai ba za su barin ciniki ba. Binance Trade Connect ba cinikin wasa mutane suka yi ba. Masu sayar da kaya daban-daban daga na ado har da na ci da sha. Komai da komai kwana biyu tun da safe har dare da aka kare. Waɗanda suka ki zuwa sun yi da na sani. Amma kaga waɗanda suka zo sun yi ciniki suka dace kuma suka yi murna. Yanzu dai muna shirye-shirye mu burge ku da na 2026. Shin ba za ka zo ba? Za mu fara ne rana 14 mu kammala rana 15 wato 14th and 15th of February. Ranar Asabar da Lahadi karfe 8 da safe har zuwa karfe 8 da yamma. Shin ba za ka zo ba? Ga lamba buga ya so mu yi fira 0539 48 7757. Baina Trade Connect. Mu mutum wuce ga mu can za mu wuce.
You're welcome back and thanks for staying. If you just tuned in, you're watching Baina Midday News and we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Baina TV. Now let's delve into the world of business, and the Ghana Gold Board has surpassed its 2025 small-scale gold export target of 100 tons, generating more than $10 billion in foreign exchange for the country. The achievement marks a major milestone for Ghana's small-scale mining sector, which continues to play a crucial role in the national economy. Speaking on the accomplishment, the CEO of the Ghana Gold Board, Sammy Gyamfi, expressed pride in the sector's performance. Officials noted that the foreign exchange inflows from the small-scale mining sector are expected to strengthen national reserves, support local industries, and contribute to economic stability. The Ghana Gold Board reaffirmed its commitment to supporting small-scale miners with formalization, access to finance, and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring the sector's growth remains sustainable in the long term. And in some news beyond our borders, the head of Alliance of Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger declared Tuesday that the launch of a joint battalion must be followed by large-scale operations in the coming days in a region plagued by deadly extremism. Burkina Faso leader Captain Ibrahim Traoré gave no details in his comments after being named the new head of the Alliance of Sahel States, whose 3 military-led members withdrew from West Africa's regional bloc this year. The alliance was formed in 2023.
Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger are the most affected as the vast Sahel region south of the Sahara has become the deadliest place in the world for extremism, with armed groups linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State group. All 3 countries have seen coup in recent years and struggled with overstretched security forces. The country's leader agreed in a summit on Tuesday to boost security and economic ties days after the weekend launch of the joint military battalion that's meant to fight the armed groups. It is expected to have 5,000 personnel. The alliance has put an end to all occupation forces in our countries, said Niger's junta leader Abdurrahmane Tchiani, alluding to the member states' decisions to kick out longtime partners France and the United States. Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger, however, have turned to Russia as a major security ally. The Sahel's complex security crisis remains very difficult to defeat, no matter who's engaged with the alliance, said Rida Yamori, a Sahel specialist with the Policy Center for the New South think tank in Morocco. The second annual summit shows growing collaboration among the three countries, despite fractured relations and sanctions imposed by global partners in response to the coup, said UFL Leeson, head of the Sahel program at the Konrad Adenauer Foundation.
And in the world of sports, AFCON 2025 burst into life in Morocco as Group C and D action delivered goals, atmosphere and early statement of intent from several tournament favorites. In Rabat, the Democratic Republic of Congo edged Benin in a tightly contested Group D opener. Theo Bongonda capitalized on a defensive lap in the first half to give DR Congo the lead. Despite Benin's effort to respond, the Leopards held firm to secure all 3 points in front of a vibrant crowd at Al Madina Stadium.
The other Group D fixture was played in